Johnny Moe here, coming to you with a special midweek video section on questions and answers. Now, a lot of you email me, you give me a lot of questions, and sometimes I can get to them, sometimes I can't. Very busy guy, full-time dad, full-time husband, full-time business owner. You know, we're killing it on all four fronts. You know, my daughters play basketball and dad doesn't miss a game. You know, even if I have to roll up there with the truck and plow or the truck and trailer, we don't miss a game for nothing. My wife's a coach, and then I follow my local high school basketball team everywhere they go, so we travel a lot. I'm into a lot of stuff, so please don't get offended. You know, we're doing a lot of things, making a lot of things happen, and it's not that I'm ignoring you. Love the questions, and so what I'm going to do is start answering these questions about every third week. You know, once a month, every third week, I'll start answering questions if I can't get back to you in a timely manner. That's why, because, you know, we're just humping right now with snow and everything that's going on. So let me jump right into this. You know, we got a question a while back on my video series on, what was that? That video series was, you need employees. Question was from Zach. Zach said, do you really need employees if you're not cutting that many lawns? And Zach, no, you don't, and that's okay. If you're solo and you don't want to go any further than you already are, that's cool. But if you're going to get past the $50,000 mark, the 60 grand, the 40, 45 lawns, you know, then you're going to need help. And these are geared towards. See, Zach, you know, I'm tired of reading in trade magazines about all these companies that are multi-million-dollar companies. And they talk about, you know, all these different aspects, things like culture and leadership, and that's cool. But honestly, a lot of us are not million-dollar companies. A lot of us are just, you know, middle of the road, you know, $100,000 to $250,000 companies. There's more of us than there are of them. But these trade magazines, all they want to do is they want to gear towards the multi-million. But they forget to tell you they're in markets like Dallas, Los Angeles, Cleveland, you know, Buffalo, and New York, and where there's serious money at. You know, like New Jersey, man, right off the beach, they're doing projects that are like 80 grand a shot. You know, and then we're up here, you know, we're mowing $35, $40 lawns. So they forgot about a whole segment of us. You know, I love YouTube, but I got to be honest with you, man. YouTube's filled with a bunch of people who just started a year ago or in the last 2 years, and they give great advice, or people that are just solo that are teaching you how to be solo. And that's cool, man. I respect them. They're hitting it hard. They're showing you, and they're very inspiring. They inspire me. But I want to be that company that kind of shows you, you know, we're the forgotten voice. It's kind of like, hey, you forgot about us, man. And that's what these videos are geared towards. So, you know, take it in stride. And I understand that some of the things I say will offend some solo guys, and they won't quite understand, like, why you need a 60-inch zero turn, or, you know, why we don't cut anything under $35. And they don't get that, you know, because they can go in and make money on a $25 lawn. Whereas, you know, when you start adding employees, you can't. So, Zach, that's a great question. Keep at it, buddy. Appreciate it. Another question was, what do you do on the same video? What do you do when your employees, they either fire, they quit, and they don't turn in their uniforms? Well, here's how we do that. I think it's Tananisa Time or something like that. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, man. You're a cool dude. You comment a lot on my stuff. Really appreciate you, man. I appreciate everyone who comments, but you seem to be on a lot of those videos, and I appreciate that. Well, here's what we do. You get your final check when you turn in your uniforms. You know, it's not like, I don't care about the uniforms. You know, it's no big deal to me. You know, you stank them up that whole time. I really don't want them. I just throw them away. But what I don't want to happen is for you to be a knucklehead out there and wearing a Johnny's Mowing shirt. So that ain't going to happen. So you get your final check when you get your uniform. Another thing, like, there's some times where, you know, if you're an employee here, you know, you're like the Johnny's Mowing family, man. I mean, I'm not like some harsh guy that just beats on my employees. You're part of my family, man. You're out there sweating in the trenches with me. You know, I'm rooting for you too. You know what I mean? But sometimes employees get over their head, and, you know, they can't sometimes their cars break down. They don't have enough money to fix it. We'll take it to our local mechanic, who I use for all my mechanical work. I'll get it fixed, and then they can pay it off through their check, either through overtime or, through, paying me back out of every check, maybe 10%, 20% of the check. We'll do that sometimes. We're not going to do that for every employee that comes in off the street. But if you've been here for a while, man, we want to take care of you. We want to let you know we appreciate you. Sometimes that happens, and if they quit, sometimes we have to pull the check so we can get our money back too. So that's what we do. They don't turn in the uniforms. They don't get their last check, and after 90 days, it's mine. So that's what we do. Next question. What do we do about the phone? I forget his name, but he said, yeah, you know what? I listen to MP3s on my phone. And, how do you tell a guy who is in the field? Because if you remember, I have a big thing about phones being in the field. Now, here's what we do. If you want to listen to your MP3 player on your phone, that's cool. We're cool with that. Go ahead and do that. I just don't want to come around the corner and see you doing this. And then me have to, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I'm nosy. I have to know because you're on my time. I'm paying you $13 an hour. I want to know. But seriously, and they'll say, oh, I was just changing the song. Oh, okay. So, we're not that nitpicky. So you go on, but all of a sudden you go around the other corner and then they're, wait a minute, what are you doing? And then I just take a mental note of it. And then if it happens all day long, we sit down at the, at the end of the day. Here's another tip, guys. Real quick tip. Powerful tip. Never reprimand an employee at the beginning of the day. Always at the end of the day. You don't want to ruin your day because you just hammered an employee. Because most people are real sensitive. They're really insecure. They don't have a good emotional state in them. So anytime that you correct them, they get ruined, and all of a sudden, your stuff can get busted, or they're in a bad mood. You become very unproductive. So there's a tip for you. Free tip on the Q&A, baby. Q&A, free tip. You like that. Free tip, always at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I'll pull them aside. Hey, listen, man, we have this phone policy. I don't know what you're doing on your phone, but I've noticed throughout the day that you're changing a lot of songs. Every time I turn around, you're wasting a lot of time changing the songs. If there's a lot of songs on your playlist that you don't like, take them off. Make a better playlist. Either that, or we're going to have to start leaving the phone in the truck. I prefer using iPods over phones, just the way I like to do it. If my employees have an iPod, rather they use an iPod, that's cool. But don't forget, you got from 10, 12, 2, and 4. You can use your phone anytime you want. So if I catch you texting, I'm going to write you up. If it becomes a problem and, you're always constantly doing that, I got to change the song, I'm going to change my employee. Are you willing to lose a great job over a silly phone? And you might well, are you willing to lose a great employee? How great are you if you're always, I got to change the song. I don't like that 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 song. Well, I don't like you doing that. Put better music on. I don't sit there all day and go like this. Oh, I hate that song. Oh, I hate that song. I hate that song. I hate that song. No, don't do that. Listen, this is a great job to work at. We're a legit company paying legit wages. If you've been here a while, you're making between $11 and $14 an hour, and you're killing it. You know what I mean? Because we're working about, between 48 and 60 hours a week. The employees will work that. And they're humping, man. You get time and a half overtime here. I'm definitely not going to pay you time and a half, overtime so you can sit there and change songs. No way, bro. Not on my job. Not on John Moe. My name, my rules. So that's what we do. If it becomes a problem, then we'll ask them to leave the phone in the truck. If it becomes a bigger problem, we're going to ask you to leave the job. And, we're really strict on that point just because of that. The phones are a big, huge problem, guys, and you got to get them in control. No one's that important. No one needs to reach you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. You're just not that important, man. I mean, I'm not that important. If you can't wait till your break, or you get a text in between jobs and you look at your phone and it says emergency. Obviously, you could take the text, but you're sitting out there in the field all day. I mean, how many emergencies do you have in a 10-year period where you have to be actually on that phone at that time? All right, that's my rant about phones. That's what we do. Becomes a problem if I come around the corner and I'm seeing you switching songs. Switching songs, but you're really texting your girlfriend. I'm smart. I'm not dumb. Come on, I'm 4 years old. Been in this 19 years. There you go, my friend. Last question. Just got this question come in just now from Jeremy, and he's talking about what do you do when you have the lawns that you have only require 50. Jeremy, that's a great question, brother. Let me just give it to you straight. Here's the thing. When you do the step-up process, you go from your 21 to your 36 to your 48, 52, and eventually you're going to grab a 60. Here's what happens. When you do that, when you go to your 36, you'll start grabbing 36-inch lawns. And then, you won't want to cut your 21-inch lawns anymore, because you want to cut 36. So you start grabbing more 36, and then your 21 start to go away. And then you go on to your little 47, your 48-incher, and now all of a sudden you don't want to cut the 36-inch lawns anymore. You start to do this phasing. Here's what I'm telling you. 36 is a great mower. I suggest if you're starting out, moving from a 21, you've already built a 21-inch route, go ahead and go to the 36, and then start taking the bigger properties and just, hoof it out, suck it up, get your Valky, do what you got to do. But don't do that. Go straight to the 60s, because if you have a 60, you can then make the money. Then you can go bid the lawns you need to bid. I'm going to say this, and I don't want you to get offended. I don't want anyone to get offended. I don't know. There's no company in my town or in the radius of 100 miles who are making it, killing it, making $200,000 with a bunch of push mowing. Straight out the box, the labor's too high. You're not making enough per push mow to constitute paying someone $12 an hour to go out and do it. My opinion only. Please don't get offended. But this is from 19 years experience and from what I'm seeing. Now listen, if you want to stay solo, dude, grab your 50-inch mower, do what you got to do, be as profitable as you want to be. But again, these videos are geared towards the guy who wants to get away from solo, run some crews, build your business up, be solid, 100,000, 250, you're killing it, you're living the lifestyle, you're loving every minute of it, man. And it's hard to do that when you're solo, because things come up when you're solo. You got to buy a new mower, and the truck broke down, and and that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm telling you, if you go from the 36 to the 60, you'll sell more 60-inch lawns. Those 36-inch lawns will be down the road. You know what I mean? You'll get rid of them. So don't do the in-between. Don't go to the steps, because it'll tick you off. Go straight from 36 right up to 60. Start getting in there and making that money. Get in those places where people are going to pay you money to cut their grass. It's cool to be down in the old section of town, or a section of town where, you can push mow, maybe get some 36s in there. Now listen, straight up, I have a video on here I showed you, postage stamps, all 60 inch zero turns. Wow, you're gonna scalp the lawn. That's what the foot pedal's for. If you're gonna scalp, you lift it up with your foot a little bit. See, like this, foot up. Okay, that's what you do, man. Another tip. Free tip on the Q&A, baby. The foot pedal trip. You're going over something on Scout. Yeah, pick it up a little bit. No big deal. We've done it for over a decade. 60 inches on postage stamp. It don't look right. It's only 3 lines. So what? They don't care. And if they do care, they're not for us. That's the point, guys. It's your business. But if you're going to kill it, and you're going to make serious money, and you're going to... I say this. I don't know any company in my area or in the surrounding areas that's killing it just using push mowers or 36-inch walk behinds that are just killing it, that are making over $100,000, because you can't cut $25, $35 lawns all the time and expect to kill it. You know what I mean? You gotta get those wide open zero turns. Get yourself some small lawns, get yourself some big lawns, get some medium lawns, and just go out there and kill it. That's what we do. Hope that answers all your questions. Going forward, this is how we're going to answer some questions. Maybe third week, every fourth week, because I can't get by to everyone because I'm not a typer. I'm a lawn jockey. Have at it, my man. Thanks for those questions, guys.